While yesterday's psalm took me by surprise by its shortness, today's psalm is considerably longer with 36 verses. So here's Psalm 68 for the leader, a psalm of David, a song. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let those who hate him flee from his presence. Drive them away as smoke is driven away, like max welting in the presence of a fire. Let the wicked perish in the presence of God. But let the righteous rejoice and be glad in God's presence. Yes, let them exult and rejoice. Sing to God, sing praises to his name. Extol him who rides on the clouds by his name Yah, and be glad in his presence. God in his holy dwelling is a father to orphans and a defender of widows. God gives homes to those who are alone and leads prisoners out into prosperity. But rebels must live in a parched wasteland. God, when you went out at the head of your people, when you marched out through the wilderness, the earth quaked and rain poured from the sky at the presence of God. Even Sinai shook at the presence of God, the God of Israel. You rained down showers in plenty, God. When your heritage was weary, you restored it. Your flock settled in it. In your goodness, God, you provided for the poor. Adonai gives the command. The women with the good news are a mighty army. Kings and their armies are fleeing, while the women at home divide the spoil. Even if you lie among the animal stalls, there are wings of a dove covered with silver and its plumes with yellow gold. When Shaddai scatters kings there, snow falls on Salmon. You mighty mountain, Mount Bashan. You rugged mountain, Mount Bashan. You rugged mountain, why look with envy at the mountain God wants for his place to live? Truly, Adonai will live there forever. God's chariots are myriads, repeated thousands. Adonai is among them as in Sinai in holiness. After you went up into the heights, you led captivity captive. You took gifts among mankind, yes, even among the rebels, so that Yah, God, might live there. Blessed be Adonai. Every day he bears our burden, does God, our salvation. Our God is a God who saves. From Adonai, Adonai comes escape from death. God will surely crush the heads of his enemies, the hairy crowns of those who continue in their guilt. The hairy crowns of those who continue in their guilt. Adonai said, I will bring them back from Bashan. I will fetch those rebels even from the depths of the sea, so that you can wash your feet in their blood, and your dogs' tongues too can get their share from your foes. They see your processions, God, the processions of my God, my King, in holiness. The singers are in front, the musicians last. In the middle are girls playing tambourines. In choruses, bless God, Adonai, whose source is Israel. In choruses, bless God, Adonai, you whose source is Israel. There is Binyamin, the youngest, at the head, the princes of Judah crowding along, the princes of Zebulun, the princes of Naphtali. God, summon your strength. Use your strength, God, as you did before, from your temple in Jerusalem, where kings will bring tribute to you. Rebuke the wild beasts of their reeds, that herd of bulls with their calves, the peoples who ingratiate themselves with bars of silver. Let them scatter the peoples who take pleasure in fighting. Let envoys come from Egypt. Let Ethiopia stretch out its hands to God. Sing to God, kingdoms of the earth. Sing praises to Adonai, to him who rides on the most ancient heavens. Listen as he utters his voice, a mighty voice. Acknowledge that strength belongs to God, with his majesty over Israel and his strength in the skies. How awe-inspiring you are, God, from your holy places, the God of Israel, who gives strength and power to the people. Blessed be God. What jumps out at me today, and it's probably because I've just been reading Micah now, I don't know where to find Micah in this Bible, everything's in the wrong place. Well, it's in the right place, it's our English Bible that's in the wrong place. But Micah uses the names of cities and areas as is it homilies, the words that sound the same. So he says the name of a city, and then he says, this is going to happen to you, using the city's name sounds. You got to look it up. Actually, I might have to do a video on it, which I will do later. Not today, though. But when it's talking about, when I read, you mighty mountain Bashan, Mount Bashan, in verse 16, and then across in verse 23, Adonai said, I will bring them back from Bashan. We miss so much because we don't understand the names. We're reading the names in English with an English mindset. We don't understand the history of the places. For New Zealanders, it would be like if God said, I will make you like Gallipoli and the Dardanelles. For Americans that are watching this, I will make you like the Alamo. Or I will make you like Afghanistan, or you know, we understand the name of the place based on what happened there, and we miss that so much when we're reading the Bible. What does Bashan mean to a Hebrew speaker? That we're going to have to look up, and I will do a little video on that other thing from Micah very shortly. God bless you.